Back with some Nature Corn. Don't blink, is your blink. Welcome home to our show. Because we hope to have a wonderful day on this 7th September 2025. Huge day for the tower. So this is our tower talk. First of all, a nice little tier 1 wave, 323 noise. I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I'm going to call the show. We got 2 milestones, which is the more round stats. Ugh, don't really care. 25 gem. I do care about gems. Excuse me, B. I'm busy. Thank you. See, you just have to talk to them. We have, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put all my points. You're going to get so much at me for that. And coin per wave. Yes. Why? Because tonight we had trying to reach, we're trying to reach, that's a blunder. That is a blunder. We got 9, okay, so we got 9 coin more per runs, which on a 300 run is 2.7. And you know what? We'll do coin per kill, trying to get as much as possible. We have our very first tournament reward, which is tier 4. Not only are we moving to silver, I'm getting my first, look at this, look at this. This is huge. This is a huge moment for the event that I play through, so I'm gonna film it accordingly. This is my very first tournament. Not only are we doing this, sorry for the quality of the camera, it's disgusting, I know. We're getting to rank 4, and we're getting my very first 65 gem, noise, 16 stone, which is promotion, silver league, hell 3, yeah. We're getting my first relic. First relic right here. Tower damage by 3%, oh my god. What not to receive, copy badge, but at least it's my first milestone. So we're gonna be putting this, we got the relics. Thank you very much. And I think we get a little bit of a lore per thing. We got this new ultimate weapon, Vision. New ultimate weapon. There you go. There you go. Let's go. We have Golden Tower, Smart Missile, and Black Hole. Or guess what? It is Golden Tower. With Golden Tower. And I got 11. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do duration and bonus. Or yeah, duration bonus. There you go. New ultimate weapon at 50. So there you go. And I got 180, which means that in 2, I'm gonna be able to get my other so bonus Golden Tower is not that great right now. It's not that great, but we'll make sure that it goes even better. And that's pretty much it. So this is huge for our playthrough. Now, yes, it's not finished. Let me pick up my pens because I don't want to give a show for free to the neighbors. If they want a show, they're gonna have to do like everybody else. Okay. What did we get for sword? Sword we did pretty good yesterday. We did pretty good. We got rank 13 with rank 13. Oh my god. This is so cool. Rank 13 for sword and rank 12 for shield. I don't think it ever happened. So a nice little 150 gems, a little bit of a 53 stones, which is pretty good. So now, big surprise, we got rank 12. 156, oh my god. I got so much more here. 56 stone, 175, so much more. And for the moment that you've been waiting for, the crown. What did you get, crown? What did you get, my friend? My compadre, mi amigo. What'd you get? You got a very respectable rank 19, which is better than what you usually get. 200 gem and 90 stone, baby. Nothing more, nothing less. Ew. Brother, ew. I have some good news. We're gonna be able to do all the weeklies. All of the weeklies are done. Oh, let's go. Almost forget to get that. Oh, let's go. Almost forget to get that. Oh, perfect. And last but not the least, there you go. I was forgetting to get all of the. Oh, I say all of the a lot. I was forgetting to get all of the rewards from the guild. So there you go. So now you got it. I'm gonna be upgrading defense absolute and coin the whole time. Maybe I can get to tier 2. I can possibly get to very far, very far. And if I get very far, it's gonna be good. Now for the last one we're running Health for Gen and Defense Absolute. Defense Absolute is a little bit more important. A little bit more important. More round stats. A bit more important than defense. Well, I guess it's pretty much the same, right? They're all gonna be important nowadays, in some way or the others. And also, Jen, the first to do it was a guy on this one. I don't remember his name. I think it's Jovi doing that. But he upgraded it to max, and because of this, I upgraded mine. And mine, I'm restoring 356 billions of health per seconds, which is pretty freaking good. It's important because otherwise, lifesteal is your only way to heal. Oh, well, you get the package, health package, which when you think about it is one per upgrade. Attack upgrade is the lifesteal, defense is health regen, and utility is the recovery package. I wish there was more, but hey, that's pretty good. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. 3% batteries, 50% batteries, not a big deal. And the world doesn't train with America to blame. Oh, it's starting to rain. I'm really afraid that you're gonna stop after 32 minutes. Like the other one. And if you do, you have a major big problem. So please don't. Thank you. I don't know how to fix it. One day, put your fingers up.
Are you really qualified to give an answer, Greg? Not exactly the key to a future relationship.
Fair enough, but I would argue that I might give you a full mutual love. Just trying to find love.
Okay, good. Please tell me that you're working. Nice. I'm really worried about this. What you're gonna do here is gonna come here. Nice. No, stop recording until I give you the order to record. Bad, Alexa, bad. Bad, Mr. Kitty. Bad. Bad, Mr. Kitty. Kind of disappointed we got Golden Tower. It's not my favorite ultimate weapon. It's kind of the one that I like the least, to be honest. Okay, so now this is the prompt, guys. I only have to do this. Make sure that you don't close. Which is 22 seconds, not a big deal. It's like it's raining already. Okay, couple seconds. If I can make it to 40 seconds, we're good. 40 minutes, we're good. It's passing you one off. You can tell me what to say, cause I got one religion and I got one decision. It's a big fuck you. You keep taking on the way every month and every day. My middle finger's up to you. Think I hold you, but I ain't got no rule. For these bitches I show you. Da 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 da. My middle finger's up. what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here. Something happened here where, yeah, that's not a big deal. Really sad. You gotta be here. There you go. Don't blink, it's your buying. Welcome to our show. Because you know after having a wonderful day on this amazing, and I mean amazing, 7 September 2025. As you can see, it's kind of rainy behind me. So we're gonna have some rain today. But for now, what we're gonna do, my dear friend, is we are gonna be recapping some Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Super excited because we got not one, not two, but 5 episodes to do. So this is kind of cool. After this, we're possibly gonna be doing some Lord of the Ring. But for now, you don't have to worry about that. Episode number 12, the Pontiac Bandit.
Here. Well, here.
Which is this is so freaking cool.
Go
'Cause-
back here to die.
I'm sorry, dude. I love you, but not right now. The Pontiac Bandit is possibly the nicest thing. Jake Peralta being the main police cops observed having a nemesis is kind of cool. And nemesis being the Pontiac Bandits is even cooler. Now, this is kind of cool because Judge Judy, which is played by, I don't know his name, I'm so sorry, but used to play in The Office and in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So he's the only character that did 2 shows. Now, the cool thing with the Pontiac Bandit is that he's back and forth, right? So, but yeah. He's a really cool character. Really cool character because him and Jake's are super similar. So it's like they're meant to be friends, but they are nemesis. Not like they would have been friends. The opening scene here is Charles, the hero, getting shot in the ass and having a cast and being super clumsy than usual. So dropping chocolate, dropping coffee, dropping mugs, and of course you drop the coffee, the hot coffee in his cast. And the whole thing is finished by Gina being a sweetheart and pouring down, my apologies. It's a very different. Pouring down, pour me another. It holds me like no others. One more drink and I swear I'm going home. Truth is I don't really have a place to go. So pour me another. One more drink then I'm going home. Going on too long, tell you how it goes. We just did a mashup between Pour Me and Bullets. My feet are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. Think I'm gone too long. Yeah, I'm gone again. It's going on too long. Tell you how to stand. I'm sitting on the edge with my 2 best friends. One's a bottle of gin and one's You're doing the same thing. Why are not working? Sorry guys. Sorry, this is bad news. Every single 4 gigs. It stops. I don't know why. What is going on with this one? I don't know why. And it's pissing me off. Now, officially rating. We've been getting droplets here and there, but now I can promise you. Inky on the mission. I tell you that it's raining pretty freaking hard. So, back here. This is the cold open. Yeah, it's okay. Cold open. I actually love Charles Boyle, but this is un poco mucho. That G, which is super cool because again the actor, I prefer him and Pineapple Express, to be honest. Possibly my favorite role from him. Yeah, possibly. Super popular. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. No, sorry. My apologies. I feel like an asshole because I say, oh, I like this guy, but I don't know his name, which possibly means that I don't like this guy that much. To be or not to be? That is a question. So, as I was saying before, I went off on a rant in my own head. Poor me, poor. I'm such in a good mood today. Kind of crazy. We'll have to stop in like 20 minutes. Okay. We're doing 5 episodes no matter what. Like no other. So, you know that he's involved with the Pontiac Bondi, and the Pontiac Bondi is kind of, again, the nemesis. This is super cool. This is super cool because Rosa and Jake went to the academy together, and this is an episode where there's this romance going on. Now, I'm gonna say something that's extremely controversial. I'm not talking about the action, I'm talking about the character of Rosa. Rosa is kind of like one of the bros. So, the bromance is possible in this case. So, Boyle's come in, and Boyle's come in as a hero. Because he is a hero, he's being treated as a hero, which is kind of cool because you want Charles to be in the best position possible. However, what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete X recorder. Oh, I made a mistake. If I delete X recorder, that's bad. That's bad. I'm going to have to delete something though. Because I'm not going to do this every single day. Fuck that. I have to just figure out something. Because I'm not going to delete. They're going to tell me every 27 minutes, oh, check your phone. You have to start recording again. No. So Charles is super annoying because he is a hero. He has a special right, which is being in charge of what we're eating, which is, again, he's known for the knowledge of food. This is pretty good. Jake and Rosa are, it's super cool. It's super cool. Jake and Rosa are asking Judge Judy a bunch of questions. There's instances where you think that, I'm pretty sure that Rosa knows that Judge Judy is full of shit. But they have a pact where they're saying a doesn't push up where it means trust me. You got Olt, who has 2 puppies. And he wants people in the crew. Forget the 2 puppy story is not that good. But it's okay, so it's not that good because it's not that purposeful, but it's actually pretty good because it shows that Olt will manipulate his way to get the victory, which is kind of freaking good. Like for example, with the last one with the old guard, right? Amy was protecting Jake's secret, but Olt manipulated her, and this is one of my favorite scenes ever because Olt, Amy's like, I don't let you manipulate me, and Olt is smiling, and you can see that he's smiling. And said, but I love it. So it was really cool. That was like, I'm absolutely. Favorite moments. I have to do this. You're gonna hear clicking a lot because we're working pretty freaking hard, if you can tell. Not to brag or anything, but please let me brag a little bit. My sanctuary now, where fears in my eyes. So he has the 2 puppies and he's trying to find them at home. The first that he asks is Amy, because again, she's a sucker. And Amy is definitely allergic to dog, which is super important because this will be, again, a case. And about, I think it's 4 episodes, the birthday party. This will also be the case. Right? So,
Why stop there when I tell you you're an astronaut?
Judge Judy is under arrest, and he goes to see the mom. I don't remember why to see the mom, though. He goes to see the mom, right? And it's kind of funny because, once again, it's Judge being in control. So he tells her mom that Rosa is his girlfriend, which is not true. He tells Jake is a homeless guy that he saved. So this is kind of funny. Once again, it's Judge just making complete complete nonsense of the team. And actually, I kind of feel moment because the actor is so good. You know, Charles is doing some disgusting shit. So then Gina taps out, and she's like, "This is a no Boyle zone." So at the end, he pushes everybody away because he's so much, right? And it requires so much attention. But the funny thing is, Gina is live tweeting it. And there you go. And when you talk about when she live tweeting it, there's a really nice moment where Old said she ruined Downton Abbey for me. Why this is a good moment is because back in the days, Downton Abbey was their show to watch. So the fact that there's a mention here is pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. Next on this we have Jake who's wearing the suit of his of Judge dead mother. Why is that so cool? Because again he looks like a badass. But it's really Andy Samberg being the character. You can tell you love what he's doing right now. You love Jake Peralta, and this is good. This is really good. We see Gina. She tells that she's abandoning. This is super cool because people are judging her, saying, "Yo, Boyles need you, and you don't care." But then at the same time, you're gonna wait a little bit. It's gonna be hard to break, but you're gonna break nonetheless. So this is also meaningful. Good. So we see the meetup of Judge Judy, which is actually his co-worker, which is super cool. Rosa tells Jake that she thinks that Judge is a part-time bandit. She doesn't trust him. So what she does is what should I call it? She does 1,000 push-up, which means trust me. And Jake is this. No, I'm sorry, I'm raising you 2,000 push-up. And she's like, it hurts my feeling because you were supposed to say that you believe me, but you don't believe me. So the story behind the 1,000 push-up is they hated drills so much that they had drills to consequences if they were wrong. This is kind of cool. Think about it. Next on the list we have Judge who's asking what's exactly there. For example, a chopper, a police car, which is kind of funny because it doesn't really work. They go into surveillance just to realize that Judge wasn't it. That the guy that he painted or he asked him only to draw, because all of his only gave the same description, which was his barber. So they arrested barber, arrested the barber. The guy is Judge Judy. However, Judge Judy goes out. It's kind of cool because they're constantly flirting with Rosa, and Rosa not into it. So Old is like, yo, I cannot believe you guys because you find people that are chilling in a place where there's no oil, and Boyles also realize it, and he's like, okay, well, guess what? You should all be ashamed. This guy is a hero, and you don't treat him as a hero. And then the captain realized that possibly what he needs is affection or attention, and that two puppies are the perfect gift for him. So this is how the episode ends, by the way. Pretty good episode. Contact Bandit, baby. We got the bet. We got the bet, which is super important. Season 1, episode 13. So we got the opening scene, which is Charles receiving a medal for his work, but so does a Sergeant Butterscotch. Sergeant Butterscotch is what? Sergeant Butterscotch is a horse who is getting the same honor as Charles. And the funny thing in the show, I don't care how it's presented, the funniest thing is the horse outrank him. So again, you feel bad for Charles because he's such a good dude, but again, he's such a loser. I'm sorry, boy, I love you, dude. I really do. But, oh my god, dude. Get over here. Get over here. I'm gonna die here, so let's raise a little bit. I look around me, and all I seem to see, people going nowhere, expecting sympathy. Life is what happened while you're busy making your excuses. Another day, another casualty, but that won't happen to me. Whoa, whoa. So this is super cool. They put a scene where Scully doesn't know what the bet is. So this is a really good opportunity. Because okay, so the bet is ending that day. It's ending that day. So by putting Scully in a position of doesn't know what the bet is, it's a really good opportunity to repost the whole thing. So why is that important? Because the bet was mentioned multiple times, right? So we know what the bet is. However, you have to realize that there's a different identity of the show. Chopper. They call these Chopper for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It cost me a fortune, but I didn't. You have to realize something. This show was on cable. So, for example, if you miss a week, well, guess what? If this was your first time watching the show, well, you don't know what the bet is. So, reestablishing what is the bet is actually super cool. Couple minutes left. Amy has a culprit. However, Jake takes down a prostitution ring, which gives him 10 arrests, which is, again, kind of quick. Alfred Jen, number level 8. We're getting stronger. Stronger by the minute. Stronger by the second. What you think about that, Papa? My daddy issues are coming out. Cool. So we get the exact moment they made the bet, which is cool because we didn't get that moment yet. So, technically speaking, where that moment would have been was in the pilot, because it's the first time they mentioned it. But the pilot is trying to sell the show, so maybe they thought it wasn't as interesting enough to sell the show. I thought it was pretty cool. If you know that information, I think it's pretty cool. Which is really cool. And also invite everybody to get some drink to celebrate Charles. And then Gina makes fun of Charles because she's a bully, but I love that bully. I'm getting so much dumb vibe from Gina. So much dumb vibes. And the reality is I don't know the actress, so I don't know if that's the character or her. And she asked if Sergeant peanut butter, something like that, is gonna be there. To me, it was pretty interesting because again, it's a horse. I thought it was funny. There you go. Boyle, because he's on Fame Man, he is brutally honest, which means that he goes around and tell everybody the reality. And this is cool because Boyle's a textbook people pleaser, not my word, his word. The fact that he's finally telling what it is kind of cool because Boyle suffer from I'm a wussy because I don't talk about my true feelings, syndromes, and this is the proof that no, Charles Boyle is a badass, and he should be treated as much. So there's a really cool scene where Boyles is in the elevator with Holt. Why is that a cool scene? Because he pretended like he has a text message, then he said blue. But the reality is Holt will use the same thing. So this is super cool. See, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about Holt becoming something. Jake is using the word bop as a no, and Holt is using it. Charles used the blue as a fact of getting a text, and then Holt uses it, you know? So that's super cool. That's super cool because it's small into what it were, right? Again, Jake's win the bet, so there's whole celebration, and Jake takes the ring and said, hey, you're gonna have a date with me. Super cool moment where Amy comes out in a dress. There's mention of a bat mitzvah because Jake is Jewish. I think Andy Samberg is Jewish. I'm pretty sure he is. So the bat mitzvah. So why is that cool? It's cool because it's cool because let's put it like that, yeah. Let's put it like that. It's cool because you take real life things about the characters and you put them in, right? Michael Scott, the actor behind him, which is Steve Carell, is actually a pretty good hockey player. So the fact that you put this in minutes to midnight, it's amazing. So you put something from the real life of Andy Samberg and you put it in the character of Jake Peralta. And how can I say? I don't want to be offensive. But if you look, and again, I'm not trying to be an asshole. But Jake, Andy Samberg, was possibly the most popular of the crew. I think Terry was super popular, but Andy was just more popular because this was the height of Lonely Island, right? So he was kind of not used to sell the show, but it was like, yo, you want to see Andy Samberg? And that was pretty cool. Now, there's going to be a moment in this show that is so freaking cool. Adam Sandler is going to be a guest, does a cameo. Why is that cool? Because Adam Sandler doing a cameo is directly a relationship between Andy Samberg and him because they did a movie together, which is That's My Boy. And I really like that cameo, right? I really like it. Because he's a superstar. So we have Holt meeting Terry Crews' wife, and he actually reveals that Terry was on the, and this is super cool. This is very cool because you can kind of tell that Terry's wife is very in the past of the relationship, right? So Terry comes in and he tells his wife like, "Listen, wife, honey, I wasn't supposed to be on the field." But Holt is like, "No, you were supposed to be on the field." Holt, time and time again, goes in and says, "Hey, thank you so much for what you've done." Time and time again, he undone the lie that Terry does. Now, in a perfect world, you don't lie to your wife, possibly. But hey, it's not a perfect world. So, and it's just funny. Charlie is looking for Rosa because he wants to tell her the truth. Now Rosa's afraid because he saves her life. He doesn't want to rebuke her. But that's kind of funny. This is super cool. Charles, which is doing a truth bomb, tells Jake the truth. The reason why he's bullying Amy so much is possibly because he likes her. And this is kind of a revelation that there's something between Amy and Jake. Now, this episode acts as the beginning of the romance. See, and this is great, because you kind of see that they have chemistry, you kind of see that they're having something together, but this is the real beginning of the relationship. This is the real beginning because they're going to end up together. The second one is the second episode of The Vulture, and Amy is joining another squad, And Jake does a letter of recommendation. It's like, she's nice, she's cool. So Amy is basking in it. Charles does his, and Charles' true bombs are cool. He talks about school. He's like, I'm afraid I'm gonna become like you. And school like, what? So it's really funny. It's really funny. So he wants to meet Rosa. The secret they don't tell Rosa is what? Is that he didn't save her. He saves the police officer. Didn't know it was her. So she doesn't have to feel like she owes him anything because she doesn't. He just came in and said, okay, well, there's this police officer I could save. I'm gonna save her. So that was really meaningful. That was really meaningful because Rosa possibly thought that she owed something to Charles, but Charles is telling her, hey, you don't owe me shit. You don't owe me shit. And this is super cool because he tells her, I don't want you to like me because I saved you. I want you to like me for who I am. And it's not gonna take some time, but it's gonna happen. Spoiler, it doesn't happen. But I know in the Bible, it could have. Terry is telling his wife, like, listen, it's stronger than me. The 99 is my family. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect how I feel about it. This is super important. There's a really cool scene where Amy and Jake, and this is kind of what I want to focus on because this is amazing. First of all, the actor have chemistry. Second of all, you really believe it. You really believe it. Again, I would be very curious to see if something, or to hear some gossip, if something happened between the actors filming the show, right? Which is kind of important. Fun fact, Dexter. Deb, which is the sister of Dexter, and Dexter got married filming Dexter, had a relationship on set, divorced, and were professional enough to make us believe that they didn't marry and they didn't divorce, which is amazing. So she's like, why does this car mean so much? Because it's a piece of trash. And Jake is like, yo, this is why I have it then. It's because of that car, right? That car has been a financial terrible choice. So Amy's like, why do you like it so much? What's special about this car? And Jake tells her the truth. Jake tells her that his first arrest happened on top of that car. And because it happened on top of that car, it means a lot to him. And because it means a lot to him, this is why this car is so important or so valuable emotionally to him. And it's just a great moment because at issue, you don't really know why you like it so much. He goes in. Mention of Breaking Bad, which is so cool. Because again, it's the timing of it. Boyles comes in and saves the day. And a truth bomb saves the day. So the truth bomb is like, yo, you're both wrong. You should lie to your wife, but at the same time, he should be able to protect his team if that's what he wants to do. He loves us and he has a mission and do it. And you have to enable him to do the mission. That's what he feels like doing. If this is what he feels like is right, then allow him to do what he feels is right. And here, Boyles is entirely right. You got more of Amy and Jake. It's actually a super sweet moment where they eating peanuts and they throwing peanuts, and it's really nice. It's really fucking nice. But the biggest thing is not this episode. This thing is next episode you're gonna see. So what happened is they start talking and there's a really nice moment, really nice connection. Jake is aware of what Boyles said, which is possibly that he likes Amy, and he starts to be nice to her, which is finally right. But he comes in and he's like, they're sharing peanuts, and they have this really nice moment. Old calls him. Now the Old called, I didn't like it, because Old called Jake and says, so this is possibly the rank, but again, the problem with this is there's no mention of the rank. There's no mention that this person outranked this person. So he calls Jake and he's like, hey, good news, I found something to replace you. And Jake's like, yeah, but it's not going to be necessary. You don't need to replace me, we're good. And Old says, you call, no problem. Why is that so cool? Well, because he wants to spend more time with Amy. And then Old will tell Amy that Jake lied to her, and he could have, Jake lied to her, and he could have gotten them out of this, but he preferred to stay together. And Amy, instead of being mad at Jake for ruining the night, she kind of don't mind. I think that Amy likes Jake, and she thinks that Jake likes her, right? There's a possibility. Okay, so there's a possibility that Amy know that Jake is bullying her because he likes her. There's a small possibility, but it's not confirmed. So I'm at 12%, 14% battery, so I'm gonna have to stop soon. And that is the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, there's also a stripper. That's it for Amy. So it's super funny. This is a really cool moment where they arrest the culprits, and they pretend like they're a couple. Then they break up, and then the criminal's like, "I'm not really happy that you guys are back together." That's a really cool moment. That's a really cool moment. My breath. Jake calls it a good date, which is kind of funny. And that's pretty much it. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna do another episode. Yeah, I'm gonna do another episode. I'm gonna stop this because I have to charge these batteries also. But yeah, that's pretty good. Ugh. Okay, let's have the nature card.